last year's nickel hunt and fill, I was able to complete the entire Jefferson Nickel collection from 1938 through 2023, except for the 50D. Recently, I was in Ohio, and a friend of mine runs a local coin shop, gave me this Dansco album as a Christmas gift for my 2024 nickel hunt and fill series that I'm going to do and record and video on this channel. So I hope that you'll come along with me as we attempt to fill the entire book of 175 Jefferson nickels. Now, I was able to pick up a couple boxes recently when I was in Kentucky. This first box came from a credit union. They actually put the box, put these rolls, their hand rolls, they put them in a little flimsy box. So when I got home, I had to put them in this other box. So that's why this box looks like this. And then this box came from another bank in Kentucky that we used to bank at years ago when we lived there, and got this. I've already opened it, and it is all hand rolls as well. In addition to these two boxes, I picked up this bag of circulated nickels through an auction recently. And so I'm going to add this bag. We're going to start with this bag to this hunt. And so we're going to begin our 2024 nickel hunt and fill right here today. Let's go. So I decided to start with the bag. And here's what we found so far. Up here, we've got a couple 39Ps. These are 40s. This is a 40D. These are 40 Philadelphias. These are 41 Philadelphias, 42 Philadelphia, 46 Philadelphia. These are all 47 San Francisco, one 47P. And then we've got a 48, a 49, a 51. Of course, there's no 50 or 50D. That'd be nice. This is 52 S's. All of these are 52 S's, a 57 and a 59D. Now up here we've got, these are 60s and these are 70s. We'll come back to those later and sort through those and get the best ones out for the book. But as I was looking at it, I hadn't opened this bag and looked, but this roll says 1953S. I don't know if you can see it or not. It says 53S, F to XF, and it's on this side too, 53S. So I don't know if this whole roll, there it is, fine to extra fine. And then this roll says 40S, same thing, 40S. And I think somewhere on here I thought I saw fine to extra fine too. But I'm thinking I want to open these with you and see if this whole roll is what it says it is. So let's start with the 40S's. Let's just open this real quick. Because these have been in here for a long time. These are old rolls. You can tell by the tape, the roll itself. The handwriting a lot of time gives it away. My father has the same kind of handwriting, and he's almost 80 years old. And so that's kind of an indication these have been in here a while. So I don't want to tear the bag or the roll, but I may have to. Let's see. Let's just pour them out here and see what we got. Is that everything? Yeah, it looks like everything. Now, these are 40. Boy, it looks like they're all 40S's. I'm going to put it under the microscope so you can see. Yep, they're all 40S's, San Francisco's. So we're going to slide these aside. And we're going to open these up. If I can, let's see here. That was Mrs. TLC you just heard. She knows she's not supposed to speak, but she got excited, I think.
Let's see in the TLC.
Let's see. These are, it looks like, Let's look at this real quick. 53S. My finger out of the way. Yep, 53S. And then, yep, they all look like 53S's. All right, so we'll stack these up and kind of organize this, maybe move this out of the way for now, and then we'll get started with these two boxes here. We'll be back soon. Okay, so I got everything from the bag sorted, and I pulled out the best of what was in there of each of the dates that I had, and then I went through the 60s and 70s, pulled out the best ones of each date, and just temporarily laid them in there. So now that we've got that done, we'll kind of set this aside a little bit, and we'll get started on the boxes and see what we find and see what we add. Now, I'll be recording everything from 49 back, 50s and up. I won't unless it's something special. And then as we go through these boxes, I'll just bring you back in if we find, like I said, anything from 49 back, if we find buffaloes, if we find varieties, if we find anything, any foreigns, that kind of thing. And we'll start searching this one and see where we go and what we get. Stay tuned. Be right back. So I bring you back in to show you this. We've got a 1939, and if it has a mint mark and it's a key date, and it doesn't look like it. 1939. So we got another 39, and while I got you here, we got a 52 Philadelphia that we didn't have. The only other thing that I've really found here so far is this really nice 1955 Denver. It's really nice. I don't know if it's got any steps on it or not. Nope, not really. But it's got a great strike on it, some really good detail. So that's where we're at so far, and that's an update. We've got quite a bit filled into the book here so far, and we're getting stuff set aside, and we'll be back soon. Roll 36, bring you back in because we found a 1940 S, San Francisco mint. So we're gonna add that over here. We've already got one, but add that to the board. We've found quite a few fillers and that kind of thing. Not a whole lot in this box, 49 and back, but we've got quite a few in the book so far, just kind of placed in where we need to go. In addition to these, those are all 1980s. We got 2000s here and 90s there. So we'll keep searching, and we'll be back soon, hopefully. Well, I'm back with this quick update because you're not going to believe this, but we're on roll 43, and I poured the roll out, and I knew immediately I couldn't film each one. So I went through, and this is what was in roll 43. 39 P's, Philadelphia's, all 39 Philadelphia's, 40 Philadelphia, 40 Denver, 41 Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, and 42 Philadelphia, and then 7 war nickels, 43 Philadelphia, 44 Philadelphia, and 45 Philadelphia. So 35% silver, war nickel, 7 of those, and you gotta love it when you find silver in a box. So great roll. We'll add these to everything else and keep going. Well, that's it for the credit union box, and we've done pretty well so far. So that one roll really saved this box, but we've been able to add quite a few. We found 1 Canadian in that box. We found 7 war nickels. Great to see that. We've got quite a few of our 40s and 50s. So at this point, what I'm going to do, before I start the second box, I'm going to start going through all of these, picking out the best one of each date, kind of get them arranged, and see where we're at before I start the second box. So once I get the second box started and we find something, we'll be back to take a look at it together. Roll 6, box number 2. And we have pretty messed up here. 1941 And looks like a Philadelphia mint mark. Let's look and see. Yep, 1941 Philadelphia. So keep going. Roll 11, and we have another 1941. Do we have a mint mark this time? Nope. Another 41 Philadelphia. Well, and this one is pretty worn smooth, but we'll add it to our 41 and keep searching. Roll 14, and this time we have a 1947. Oops. 1947 Philadelphia. So we'll add that to the board and keep searching. See what we can find. Roll 21, and we found the earliest nickel in this box so far. Of course, roll 21 of box 2. We've got a 1939, kind of slick. Philadelphia, 39 Philadelphia. Now I'll go back and check for varieties and that kind of stuff, you know, the DDOs and all that kind of stuff when we're done. I just don't have time for everything else, and this video is going to be a lot longer than I intended. So, but 39, add that to the board, keep searching. Roll 29, and we have another 39. Does it have a mint mark? Nope. Another 39 to add to that and get back to the hunt. Roll 31, and we have another 40, this time a 46, and it looks like a Philadelphia, and it is. So 46 Philadelphia, and we'll check, well, while we're here, check for the Henning notch, and I don't see it, so I'll weigh it up later when I check everything else. Back to the hunt. Roll 34, and another find, a 1946 Philadelphia. Again, check it for the Henning notch, and this one is, nah, I don't see it. So that's okay. 1946 P, our second one, and we'll keep hunting. The very next roll, roll 35, and we have another find here, 1947, again this time. Do we have a mint mark finally? And we do. I do. We have 1947 Denver minted. That's nice to find. Get going. Well, that's it for box 2. We ended up, the back half of this box saved us. The front half of the box was not very good, but the back half saved us. Not enough to get the 20 finds that I'd like out of each box, but we got 18. We've got 50, 59s, 58s, a 57, a 56, 54, a 53, 247s, 246s, 242s, 239s, and 2 Canadians. And so that ends the second box of this hunt. We're going to take a quick break. I'll be back in a second with an overall wrap up of everything and a look at the book. So we're back with a look at the books. We were able to complete 142 of the 175 holes in this folder. Now, the 2009 P is the only one from 1960 to 2015 that we were not able to fill. And of course, the 2009s are themselves lower mintage and they're harder to find, but I'm sure we'll find one of those. Going back then, most of the key dates, or all the really the key dates, semi-key dates, are still to be found. And so 59 and back, we've got some work to do, but hopefully we'll be able to find everything we need and complete this album this year. Great hunt. And thanks to the bag that I picked up at the auction, we were able to pick up, including the ones that we used to fill the book, we were able to pick up 7 total war nickels, 3 Canadians in the set. There they are. And again, in addition to what we had in the album, we were able to pick up 210 finds from 1959 and earlier. And so great hunt as far as quantity goes. And we're thankful for that bag that I was able to pick up to add to this hunt. So if you enjoyed this hunt, give us a thumbs up, like this video, subscribe, help us build this channel, hit the notification bell. That way you can follow along with us throughout 2024 as we try to complete this Dansco Nickel Folder album. And until next time, take care. We'll see you soon.